It's the WTIM morning show. I'm Avery Cooper, your host. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. You'll always do better with Landmark. People's Bank and Trust. They put people first. You'll find the streams on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com Facebook or on YouTube at WTIM TV. Taylorville Mayor Bruce Berry is here in studio right now on the morning of a Taylorville City Council meeting. How's it going, Mr. Mayor?
Great, Avery. Glad to be here.
Great. Let's recap some of the things that have gone on over the past few weeks or so. Let's start off with the beginning of the month with the passing of the referendum for the Taylorville Manors Park pool. What do you think about that?
Well, that was great for our community. I think every community wants and needs a pool, and I'm glad that the voters decided to finance that through the park board, and I thought the park board did a great job in advertising for it and did a lot of work for that, and I was glad to see that pass.
We've done a lot of talking about the benefit of having the Taylorville pool in the community, but now that we've actually have it's in our grasp, right? And the reconstruction of the pool. But now that we're there, what do you hope to see out of the coming months, maybe years, until we actually get to the end of the reconstruction?
Well, I don't think they're going to tear down the old pool till the end of this year, so it'd be interesting to see how they do that in phases and things, and look forward to a brand new pool in a year or two. And I think it'll be great for our community. We'll get a lot of out-of-town visitors, at least at the beginning of it, to see how new and how improved it is, and just like I said, a great addition to our community.
Consolidated elections, that's part of the consolidated elections anyway, the referendum, which did pass, and now the Taylorville Park District has to fundraise in order to come up with the remaining funds.
Right.
What else did you think as far as the consolidated elections go? What did you think of how that went?
Well, we had 4 alderman races. There's only one race, one contested race, and so all 4 aldermen that got elected 4 years ago got reelected, and we got a good mix of the community on our council right now, and look forward to working with them for the next 2 years and see what we can do to improve our community streets and things like that. So I'm really happy that all 4 incumbents won their election, and we'll see what happens in the next 2 years.
Over the next 2 years, what would you say is among the main goals of the Taylorville City Council?
Well, I think our downtown area is our main goal. We did receive the $3 million grant from the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, and so we'll see where that goes. I was happy just a week ago we received word that Pana received the grant to fix our bike trestle, and after that's fixed, the city will take over ownership of the bike trail from here until Wanico. So that's another thing that I look forward to. What great work Bud Altman and his crew with the Lincoln Prairie Trail people did in getting that grant. Got a 90% grant, so it's going to pay $1.08 million out of a projected $1.2 million grant cost for the bike trestle. So big news here in Taylorville.
What do you feel is the benefit of having the trail back up to where its status should be?
It's a lot more feasible for people from Taylorville to get on the trail and ride from here to the lake or here to Awanico or even to Pana. It's like I said, it took a lot of bit out of it if you had to drive to Lake Taylorville to get on the bike trail. So I think we'll see a lot more activity on the trail, and who knows? I saw them clearing a lot of brush between here and Rochester. So maybe one day in the future we'll have a bike trail from Springfield to Pana.
Maybe, and that would be quite the development as well.
Correct.
And when you also are, let's continue to go on with great events that were happening along for Taylorville. One of the things later in the week after the consolidated elections, one of the things that happened was the first Friday of the month car cruise. Did you
Correct.
get to go?
Right. Yeah, I was up there, at the beginning of that and watched it. What a great thing to sort of show off our square. And like I said, small town Taylorville does a great job of, maybe, getting events up on our square, and look forward to the first car cruise first Friday of every month. So the next one will be May 5th, I believe.
that first Friday car cruise really signals the start of spring warmness, sunshine, start of summer season. I know it's spring and whatnot, but it really reminds me of that type of year. What else are you looking forward to over the next, let's say, 4 or 5 months?
Well, I think see what the school board ends up doing. I see that they've started to tear down the East Gym, and some fond memories of that when I went to high school there. Just to see what they come up with. They got a couple new members on the school board at the election, and me being a past school board member, really take interest in the school and our children, of course. And I think it'd be great if we can get an auditorium there, and then like a basketball court, maybe an indoor track, and just to keep abreast of what's going on at the school.
What about events? What kind of events are you looking forward to over the course of the summer?
Well, we got the let's think. May, we'll have the car show and stuff. The county fairs coming in July.
Yep.
We have Journey in July, which we're going to discuss at a committee meeting. That's a shopping event downtown. Just like I said, just the events that come up, the opening of the pool, the last year of this pool, and hopefully they'll have the new pool built for next year. The lake is already opened. I've been out there. I was out there this weekend. We had a food truck out there, and just just to see all the events at Taylorville that we've had in the past, but maybe we're bringing some of these events back. This past weekend, I went to the baseball game, Taylorville's baseball game against Lincoln. I was there for a little while.
Did you stay dry?
I stayed dry. I went and I watched the quarter midget racetrack. A lot of people don't know that. We got the quarter midgets race about every other weekend out at the county fairgrounds. And so a lot going on. But my big thing that I look forward to is the opening of Red Bland Little League. And I believe it opens, the parade is next week. I believe the Saturday, the 22nd, I believe. It might be the 29th. I'm not sure, but either that, but the opening of the Red Bland Little League. Fond memories of my Little League playing days.
What was your position of choice?
Oh, I don't know. I like to catch.
You were a catcher?
I was a catcher for sometimes, and then I'd play second base and play, outfield, pitch once in a while, just play wherever.
You were a catcher, though.
Oh, yeah. I caught a couple of years, yeah. So, yeah.
Me too. All right.
All right.
And one of the things that happened this last weekend was the Tommy Awards.
Yes.
How did it go? You went,
amazing,
right? Yeah.
Amazing event. Last year is the first one. We were lucky enough, my family and I, we received the Generosity Award at the first one. This year, I happened to be up for the second annual Tommy Awards. Club that I started, the quarterback club, was up for the Generosity Award, but it went to Adam Vokes, and what well-deserved winner there, Adam Vokes. He spent so much time developing his Tommy TV and everything, and my hat's off to him. He, what a community leader he is, and he spends the time with the kids. Just can't get over what a great event that was.
It was a fantastic time for all in their second year. And I think you can go watch the event on their Facebook or YouTube page. On the YouTube page.
And it's just amazing that the high school kids produced that. I think Sophia Robinson, might be her name, is the producer of that. What a great job she's done. And I couldn't get over the MCs. Was Drew Mickey and Miley Sims. They did a great job. You really thought you were at like the Tony Awards or the Academy Awards or whatever. And just do a wonderful event. The meal catered by Angelo's was fabulous. And just the whole night. What a great night.
That is Taylorville Mayor Bruce Berry. More from him after this short time out right here on WTIM, your information station.
WTIM. WTIM.
It's a WTIM morning show. I'm Avery Cooper, your host. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville. You'll always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust. They put people first. Taylorville Mayor Bruce Berry in studio right now. And tonight, Mr. Mayor, you are going to recognize the Kids Are Kids Bobcats basketball team. Tell me a little bit about what that is.
Well, it's we have another state champion in Taylorville. People talk about our only state championships, the 1944 high school team. Well, our Kids Special Olympic team won the state championship again this year. I think it's the fourth time they've won it in the past 10 or 12 years. So I'm going to honor them tonight at council, and I think it'll be a great event for them.
So they are state champions in that league.
Right. In that league, their district and regional or whatever, they won that, and then they went to the state, and they happened to come home with the hardware. So I'm honoring them tonight at council. It's coached by our HBO officer, Andy Goodall, along with Jared Hall. They're the coaches for them, and I came up with the idea of honoring them, and they were really enthused about that. So we'll have them cake and maybe ice cream tonight for the kids, and be good event.
Earlier in the interview, you mentioned how you received that $3 million grant for the beautification of the downtown area. When do you expect to start moving forward with some of the projects?
Well, our engineers are right now trying to find out all the parameters of what's going on, but before long we'll be up there measuring things, surveying things, and hopefully within the next couple months we'll be able to start doing that. And like I said, it was good to get East Main back. We're working on surveying West Main to do that with another grant money that we got from former Congressman Rodney Davis. And so it's like we've been lucky enough the first couple of years of getting quite a bit of grant money. We did not receive the last grant we applied for, so hope those funds aren't running dry, and we'll go from there.
All right. One of the things on your city council agenda involves the drainage project to from Wyandotte. Did I say that right?
From Wyandotte, yeah.
Wyandotte Alley. Tell me a little bit about what's going on there.
Well, there's been a drainage issue there in the alley between Wyandotte and I believe Cherokee Street there, and the Ward 4 aldermen are going to fix that. We put that out for bid. Tullis, a local contractor, got the bid, and he'll start work soon on that.
And also, you have a couple of positions you are hiring for at this time. You're going to approve those motions to hire a replacement laborer and a replacement part-time dispatcher.
Right. We need a part-time dispatcher, so we're going to put that out for bid, and then also we've had a laborer opening in our water department, so we'll put that out for bid and advertise for that and see if we can't get a comparable person out there now.
Couple of major events coming up in the next, we'll call it month. First up, you kind of alluded to it, the Red Bland Little League Parade coming up Saturday, April 29th. And then there's another one coming up for the Taylorville High School Graduation Parade. These are some great events for the city of Taylorville, Mr. Mayor.
Exactly. The last couple of years, I've been involved with the Red Bland Little League Parade. I think it's a great event. It's like the opening of summer for the 6 through 13-year-old kids that play Red Bland Little League. And like I said, on high school graduation is always a great time.
9:30 in the morning, Saturday, April 29th. Where is it held? On the square?
It starts at St. Mary's School and goes up around the square and then ends in Manners Park. And the last few years, I think they have opening day ceremonies there, and they play games after that, weather permitting.
And then 7:45 p.m. Friday, May 19th for the Taylorville High School Graduation Parade. Where does that start?
Well, that's after graduation, and we started that a few years ago due to COVID. And so they wanted to honor the high school graduates. It's really built into something. They start at the fairgrounds, and they not very many people walk, but they all come in their vehicles, and they go down West Main to the square, go around the square. And it's been a great event lately for the high school graduating seniors, and going to miss this bunch of seniors.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to miss them too. Looking down through some of your committee reports, is there anything that you feel stands out here that you'd like to discuss?
Not really. I mean, it's sort of light night tonight, it looks like to me. We're going to buy a couple of computers and things like that. And the water department's got a few requests and things. But like I said, it's more normal month of April going into the election. We'll swear in our 4 aldermen who got reelected at the next meeting, and it'll be May 1st of 2023, and that'll be the 6th year anniversary of me becoming mayor of Taylorville, Avery.
Wow. Sounds like a good time to announce your next bid. I'm joking with you. Anyway, let's take a look at another event coming up in the next month. The 13th of May, Saturday, May 13th, is Catch a Fish Day. That sounds like a lot of fun. Tell me a little bit more about it.
Do that out there by Kiwanis Park, and I think everyone under the age of 10 gets a fishing pole and everything, and they try to catch a fish day. And I know we give them each minnows, and our minnows are guaranteed to catch a fish or at least die trying. So.
And they're stocked with trout. That lake is, I understand, right?
Well, the Park Lake is.
Right, okay.
And I'm not sure if Taylorville Lake is, but the Park Lake is too. So
Absolutely,
I know a lot of people are involved in that. So.
Okay, so lots of opportunities.
I'm just into eating fish myself, Avery. I'm not into catching.
Well, I guess while we're on the topic, what's your favorite fish to eat?
Well,
I'm a big salmon guy myself.
Well, I'm a big whatever Ronnie McCavis catches. He's a friend of mine, and
whatever the neighbor or friend has to bring to you.
That's right, as long as it's fried and ready to eat.
Okay.
So that's mine.
Anything else that you'd like to add here, Mr. Mayor, before you go?
No, just like to again reiterate what a great night Tommy TV Awards were, and just amazed at what the high school kids do. Amazed to see what the high school is going to do with their new projects and the new pool. Everything seems to be really looking up, and I'm very optimistic that the city of Taylorville is moving forward the way we want it to.
Taylorville Mayor Bruce Berry, thank you so much.
Thank you, Avery.
It's WTIM, your information station.
WTIM.